we go. I bought this camera from Babies R Us for $134.99. It is a 5-inch color video monitoring system, actually one of the largest out there, which is why I bought it. As you can see from the clip coming up, the camera itself is pretty flexible. You can pretty much get any angle you like, and you could use a bracket, say, supply to mount it to the wall or use it on the tabletop. This is pretty true to life, the quality of the video that you're going to see when you buy this camera. As you can see, it's drastically different than they advertise. I mean, they make it look like it's HD. It's grainy, but you can make out the child, you can make out their features. It's just not, it's not what you'd expect looking at the box purchasing this. The worst part about this monitor is the power state mode. Basically what that means is every time that you try to use this monitor and it's not hooked up to the AC adapter, that cord right there, you're just walking around with it, it shuts down, it turns black. And in order to see your child, you have to actually click a button on the top of the monitor. So basically you just kind of have to keep getting glimpses of your child as you're walking around the house, and that's not what most monitors do. Most monitors have a constant stream of video so you can, do what you need to do and watch your child. And they don't advertise that as having this power state mode. It has a brightness and the audio features. It does get pretty loud, and it does have a lot of options as far as how bright you want the monitor. But no matter what setting you have, the battery life is not that great. You have the zoom feature as you saw before. This is the audio. My husband's on the side. The baby's fine. It has the light on the top to show how loud the baby is. This is the night time feature. As you can see here, it's illuminated pretty well, and that room is pretty dark. I checked a lot of reviews on this camera on Babies R Us and Amazon. A lot of them had 4 or 5-star reviews, and I think that's because of the capability. It's a two-way communication. You can talk to your child, the size of the monitor, the picture quality, the zoom capabilities, but they're not taking into account, I think, the real-world use of this camera and not being able to see your child constantly. The pros here are listed: the size of the monitor, the cables are long, you can take the camera throughout the house, it has pretty good connectivity, but the cons are really, are substantial. The battery life is really not that great. The quality of the picture is not as they advertise on the box and their video. The price tag is pretty high to not be able to see your child constantly and having to, have a bad battery life. So I give this camera a D. I mean, most moms who go out there and get a camera, they want to be able to constantly see their child when they're not in their room with them. And with a camera like this that Summer Infrared has provided, I mean, really, it's really an audio-only camera unless you want to keep clicking a button, which I don't think most moms want to do, and it's not advertised on the box. For that reason, I give it a D.